Hello. I am going to talk today about bioidentical hormones and what it means. There's a lot of confusion out there about what it means to take hormones and why one would use bioidentical hormones or what hormones are bioidentical. So I'm going to answer all those questions, and if you have questions about this, please contact me through my email, which you can do through the Facebook Live messaging or on my website. You can also send a question if you have one. I'm Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, owner of Heart to Heart Medical Center and the author of the book, Healing When It Seems Impossible, 7 Keys to Defy the Odds. And back here is where my book is sitting. And it's available on Amazon if you're interested, or on my website, which is hearttoheartmedicalcenter.com. So, there's been a lot of controversy about hormone replacement therapy and all the different ways that you can take hormones and what hormones do. And so I wanted to start answering questions about that and making some things clear. So, first of all, bioidentical means that it's the same as what your body naturally makes when your body's making a hormone. That goes for thyroid medication, that goes for estrogen and progesterone and testosterone, all the hormones that we would take as a either medication or as a replacement for our natural hormones. Now, there are hormones that you can take that are not biologically the same as ours. Things like Armour thyroid are not bioidentical. So animal thyroid, Armour thyroid, nature thyroid, all of those types of hormone replacement for the thyroid are actually made from pig thyroid, which is not the same as the human thyroid. So when you take what's called levothyroxine, that is bioidentical. That is one component of the thyroid hormone replacement. Also, there is something called liothyronine, which is T3. And maybe I can give a little explanation here. And I know we think about hormones as estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, but thyroid is also a hormone, and a lot of people are taking it. And so I wanted to clarify thyroid as much as I wanted to clarify the other hormones. So thyroid replacement therapy is so the thyroid has 10 steps in production of the thyroid hormone. And it starts with the brain telling the thyroid what to do. So it sends a signal, the brain sends a signal to the thyroid gland, which is here, and it says, time to make hormone. If you have a higher number of your thyroid stimulating hormone, which is your brain telling your thyroid what to do, the higher the number, the less your thyroid is working. So when you decide to take thyroid medication for, usually because you have low thyroid, then you would take either the pig thyroid, which some of my patients do, or the levothyroxine and liothyronine. Those are the bioidentical versions of those hormones. So, and again, if you have questions about that, we can talk about it, or you can email me and I can answer your own personal questions. So now I'm going to move on to adrenal hormones. So adrenal hormones, bioidentical hormones, are chemical. So they're made in a lab. They're not from a plant. They're made in a lab. So estradiol is a bioidentical hormone. Estriol is a bioidentical hormone. Progesterone is a bioidentical hormone, and testosterone can be bioidentical, can also be synthetic. Now, they're all produced synthetically, but they are not, some of them are not the same chemically as our bodies naturally make. So like, for example, Premarin is made from pregnant horse urine. That is not bioidentical because it's made by a horse and it's not the same as what our bodies naturally make. And now in the last 20 years, that the use of Premarin and Provera, which is the synthetic form of progesterone, has really gone way down. Most doctors don't prescribe it anymore, and you can get bioidentical hormones at a regular pharmacy. with a regular prescription. So you can get most of these hormones at a regular pharmacy. So, how you would decide if you were going to take a bioidentical hormone is when you came to see somebody like me who does hormone replacement therapy, you would start to talk about what your symptoms are and what's going on with your body. And then we would do some testing to see what's going on. And then based on all of the information that we get, we would decide how to help support your body's best biological needs. There are also a million ways to do hormone replacement to balance your body without taking hormones. So you can take bioidentical hormones, and I do support my patients with that. But you can also take herbs. Some of my patients prefer to use herbs to support their body's natural functions, and that is also a possibility. There's really a lot of herbs that do this sort of thing and support the body in so many ways. So if you have any questions and you would like to talk to me about it, I am available, and you can reach out and ask questions or find out more about how bioidentical hormones work. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, and we'll talk again soon.